Energy shifts, destiny unfolds, fate meets free will. With every year that arrives, it is not only time that changes, but also the direction of our lives, the movement of destiny, and the challenges we must face. From personal decisions to issues that shape our nation, Feng Shui sheds light on what has yet to be seen. In this year of the fire horse, what are the warnings? Who will be tested? And who will have good fortune? I'm Angelique Lazo, and this is In Person. Upang tulungan tayong unawain ang mga enerhiyang haharapin ngayong taon mula sa buhay, relasyon, politika hanggang sa kapalaran ng ating bansa, let us all welcome in person isa pong kinikilalang Feng Shui expert, si Miss Joyce Makabuhay Ko. Good evening, Master Joyce, and welcome to our program.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank you, Angelique, for inviting me and celebrating at least the new year, this 2026. Thank you very much.
And thank you for making time kasi alam ko, very busy time para sa iyo
I
ito.
always make time for you, you know that.
Thank you. Okay, so Master Joyce, itong taon na ito, yung papasok na Chinese New Year is the fire horse,
Fire
diba?
horse, yes.
Ano ibig sabihin nun? Sa kabuuan, ano? Kung let's say, pag-uusapan natin ang kapalaran ng Pilipinas, would it be a good year? Medyo magiging magulo ba? Mabilis ba? Kasi tumatadyak ang kabayo. Meron bang matatadyakan sa taong ito?
First and foremost, let me take you back to 2025. 2025 was the year of transformation, meaning the shedding of the screen renewal. And this year, that's the reason why it's a fire horse. It will be a transformational year in terms of passion, determination, and focus. You know how horses move. Mabilis. It's their face.
And may determination.
Yes.
Sila, oh.
And the important thing this year is okay yung determination and okay yung focus, but we need to focus on our goals. Hindi diretso ng diretso. Meaning we have to pace ourselves and strategize. Is this still what our goals are in life, basically? So, katulad ng, di ba mga kabayo, may blinders, diretso lang sila ng diretso, and that's how you associate the year. Diretso lang ng diretso. Ang kailangan ng toon is a jinete, the one who will ride the horse and maneuver the goals and strategies for the year. And that is what the year needs. Okay? So, hindi tayo diretso ng diretso. Kailangan natin ng paalala sa sarili kung tama pa ba yung ating ginagawa. Kasi masyadong mabilis ang 2026. It's very aggressive. And there are very plenty of hostility because there's an unbalanced chart. Maraming masyadong fire element. And if you have this fire element, it would be very aggressive and very hostile. So in the chart, there's also a missing water element. Ang water element this year is wealth. So there is a missing wealth energy this year. That's the reason why I asked you to wear blues. And also, wearing
and pearls.
Yeah,
Ayan,
that is
I noticed medyo marami-rami yung pearls mo ngayon.
Sobra nga. I'm a water rat. Water rat, lahat ng those people are with a rat in their birth charts. Is very okay, although they would tend to be used up for the year. So lahat ng signs, animal signs, that those who have a water in their chart would be very beneficial this year.
Okay. Sa perspective ng Feng Shui, may nakikita ka bang malaking pagbabago o pwede kaya mga shift sa ating bansa? Pwedeng pang-ekonomiya, pwedeng panlipunan, pang-politika na dapat paghandaan ng publiko?
As everybody know, 2025, especially the last quarter, was very explosive. It will still lead on until 2026. But what my advice for 2026 is people have to have goals in their lives, number one. And then it would not be for greed, but what would be beneficial for everybody.
So not for greed, hindi pwede maging sakim.
Yes.
Oo.
Kasi sobrang fire, sobrang aggressive, we wanted the goals to be there. Sobrang ito yung gusto natin. And sometimes we have to be mindful that sometimes we need to tend to see what's more meaningful in our lives. Tama pa ba itong ginagawa natin? Will it benefit everybody? Dapat ganun yung mindset natin.
Ayun.
And everything will fall into place if we have this mindset with us in the 2026.
So hindi pang sarili lamang, kundi pang mas marami,
Kalahatan.
mas pagkalahatan. Okay.
Yeah. Kasi doon tayo nadadali. If we talk about selfish reasons. So it's better to think what's best for everybody. Siguro yun yung malaking shift na pwede nating gawin.
Yan, oo, nako.
Na pwede nating i-offer not only for ourselves but also for our future. Ako, may mga anak ako. So I want to see the country, grow, prosper. So probably if we could, and the voice of the young this year, the generation of the young is very much potent rather than ang younger generation this year for 2026 has the power of the voice to be heard. You know, this young generations
So mas
are
vocal
very
sila this year.
Not vocal per se, yes, they're very, that they have the power
And they have the power
to kasi
express
you know the
themselves.
generations nowadays are very idealistic. And the older generations tend to be subdued. Kasi nasanay na tayo
Been there, done that.
Done that, wala rin naman mangyayari. But the generations, for the younger generations this year, they're very idealistic. Hindi mo naman napapansin. Yung mga anak ko, parang,
They want to see.
They want what's
Better,
best, what's
days.
totoo. Di ba?
Okay. All right. In terms of the environment,
Yeah.
Kasi talagang 2025, grabe mga kalamidad left
Yes.
and right.
Yes.
Bagyo, meron pa nga bulkang
Yes.
sumasabog. And up to now, no?
Yes, yes.
It's a very fiery
Yes.
January. May indikasyon ba na mas magiging matindi? Titindi pa ba ang baha, bagyo, sunog, bulkan ngayong taon?
We're talking about natural calamities. Right?
Yes.
The natural calamities for 2026 is in the north sector. And if you do the map of the Philippines, it would be on the top. Andun ang norte. So that is where the natural calamity arises, is in the north. Now, in terms of volcanoes, since it's a fiery year, there are possibilities of volcanic eruptions. Yes.
So more of those.
More of those.
Oo.
And if you're talking about flood control, I don't know how to the shortage of water in paano may yung flood, because there drought this year. Kulang tayo sa tubig, as I've said. There's a missing water this year.
Ayun.
So I don't know, flood control kasi is man-made and there would be drought, so I don't know how we would associate that. But in terms of issues, I think it's gonna still prevail. As I've said, think of bigger things like not selfish gains, but what will benefit general public.
Okay. All right. Pag-usapan natin yung mga animal signs, ano? Kasi every year there's 12 of them
Yeah.
sa Chinese calendar. So, pag tinignan mo yung 2026, Year of the Fire Horse, ano yung mga animal signs? You can name me
Yeah.
the top 3
Yeah.
that need to slow down. Kailangan pag-isipan na maghinay-hinay
Yeah.
sa mga desisyon. At sino rin dun sa mga animal signs ang pwedeng sumugalo, pwede mas maging aggressive.
Yeah. First and foremost, these are just forecast.
Okay.
Nasa tao pa rin how they would perceive their year. But generally speaking, as we see the chart, kasi the chart is what we have, and that is our guide. These are just guides. The top 3 that those needs talaga, is first and foremost the horse.
That needs to
that
slow
needs
down.
attention.
Attention.
Horse kasi has the 5 yellow, which is the most fearsome star, which causes misfortune. So,
Hindi pala ibig sabihin na
No.
porket year of the horse ka pinanganak at
it's
year
like
of the horse.
the horse kasi is where the god of the year resides. And if you have the god of the year with you, alam mo yung there is someone really watching you and looking at your actions. Binabantayan ka. Parang merong nagbabantay so tama pa ba yan? Okay pa ba yan? That's the year of the horses, and they have the taisu. So everyone must need the taisu, this one. If you're in the year of the horse, ito yung kailangan nila in their houses, especially if their houses are facing south. Kasi it is where the horse resides. Another, ang gusto ko talaga is yung health, which is the dog, and although they're friends of the horse, but they have diminishing energy, which is the horse and the dog. Just be careful, which is in the place in the northwest sector. Ingat lang in terms of health. Kasi yun yung medyo sa akin health, number 1 priority for me. Kaya ingat for the year of the dog and the boar.
Paano po protektahan ang health ng dog?
If you have a senior citizen or an elderly who resides in the northwest of your house, please relocate it. Or if hindi pwede, please have this wulu. This is the holy gourd. This is the holy gourd that we always place on the bedside. And I hope that your head is not sitting, this is where the head is, it's not sitting a window. It has
Dapat
to have a solid wall.
Okay.
Okay?
For all or just the dog?
For all.
For all, okay.
This a reminder lang that would make it more stronger for the dog and the boar.
So yung northwest, yung ulo niya hindi dapat naka-face sa northwest, yung dog?
Yes.
Okay.
And also the location, try to have a map of your house and locate where the compass will point northwest. If your northwest points into your bedroom and you have an elderly or senior citizen who resides in that sector, please have them relocated.
Okay.
If possible. If
Kung hindi,
not,
yung
cure it or make their head not face northwest.
yun, okay. So, pero tatlo, di ba? So,
Dog, horse,
mismo.
dog, and boar.
And the boar.
Yeah, because they have the boar and the dog have the illness energies this year.
Ayun, okay. Alright. Ano naman yung simpleng feng shui adjustment na dapat gawin ng publiko para makasabay sa mabilis na enerhiya ng kabayo o ng Year of the Horse?
You know, sa mga Pilipino, sa ating mga Pilipino, I'm very, very kampante kasi we are very resilient. Ang dami ng dilubyo dinaanan ng ang Pilipinas, pero we are still standing.
Yeah.
And that's how strong Filipinos are. Kaya natin to adjust, diba? But basically, for feng shui, if you're talking about feng shui, just stay calm this year. Be determined, yes, with your goals, but make an action plan, calculate risk. Especially for business owners. Hindi tira lang hindi go lang ng go. You must pace yourself. Okay.
Alright, ngayon, focus tayo sa tatlo sa animal signs, okay? So,
Swerte.
titingnan natin yung year, yung mga year na mga pinanganak sa year of the rat, the ox, and the tiger. Ano yung tema ng 2026 para sa kanila pagdating sa career, kalusugan, at
For the rat, it will be, I am a rat. Di ako papayag na hindi maganda. So for the rat, it's a very challenging year, yes. Because we have the 3 killings in both our left and the right side. What you say about, what is a 3 killing? It is 3 kinds of losses. It's just a possibility that it's just there. And it's still up to you. So you just have to be mindful and be aware not to trust anyone.
Okay.
Not
Be
to trust-
careful about trusting.
Yeah, betrayal, scam for the rat. For the ox and the tiger, they have a very good luck this year. You know why? Because they have the literary and love star. In fact, they can get married or have a partner if they plan to propose. It's a good year also. And if not only for love, but if they want to pursue a more higher education, it's a good year to do that.
How about career or business?
Especially for career, for the ox and the tiger, they have a good chance for career advancement this year.
And starting a business, pwede na.
Pwede, yes.
Okay.
Kasi it's something, it's a career shift. It's a move. Yes.
So, ang tiger din.
Yes, I should say. There are may little lang na adjustments that they need to do, but mas marami yung magagandang stars than the bad ones.
Ayun.
So there are more good stars than the bad ones.
Okay, sige. So, yan po yung tatlo pa lamang at marami pa tayong animal signs na nais din pag-usapan. Sa ating pagbabalik, tatalakayin din natin ang mga forecast pagdating sa mga namumuno sa ating bansa. Mga sensitibong isyong politikal at ang kapalaran ng Pilipinas sa gitna po ng mga kaganapan. Sa pagbabalik po yan ng In Person.
Sa isang bagong Pilipinas, hindi dapat makamba ang pamilyang Pilipino sa mga bayarin sa ospital. Kaya naman sa Zero Billing Policy, libre ang inyong paggamot sa lahat ng mga Department of Health hospitals. Mapa-inpatient, outpatient, o emergency services. Isama na rin ang mga mamahaling gamot, lab tests, therapy, at marami pang iba. Libre ang inyong paggamot. Ang pangangalaga sa kalusugan ng mamamayan ay ang ating pangunahing tungkulin dahil ang serbisyong medikal ay karapatan at hindi dagdag pasanin.
Nagbabalik po ang In Person at kasama natin ngayong gabi ang Feng Shui expert na si Master Joyce Makabuhay ko. Ayan. So Master Joyce, bigyan natin ng fearless forecast. Itong mga issue tulad ng flood control, scandal, ano ang mga sinasabi ng Feng Shui sa pagbubunyag ng katotohanan ngayong taon? Mas may mga,
May revelation ba?
mas more revealing details ba ang lalabas?
Actually, as I've said a while ago, 2026 will be a very fiery year, very aggressive year. And if these people who's concerned are not very careful with what they say, with what they do, it's gonna drag on. So I recommend that we really pray, pray that and they need also to think about what would be beneficial for everybody. Yun ang lagi
So
kong
there's no
sasabihin.
escaping it. Kung may nagawa silang mali, no amount of charms or positioning sa energy will...
It's karmic already.
Oo, tama.
These are, the charms are just there to subdue. The to tell you honestly, it's just there to subdue. It's just a reminder of what they need to do is internal cleansing of their soul, internal cleansing of the souls. No one in particular, but they need to really realign and ask themselves, am I still doing the right thing? Am I still fit to do the right? Is this a job that I really wanted to serve the people? So if they could be more kinder and more, they could think not of selfish gain. Based on, I don't know if I have the correct reading, but both our leaders have the sign of the horse. One is earth and one is fire. And having this, it should be complementing. However, it would be clashing. You know, the horse are vengeful and revengeful.
Ganun ba?
Their natures are like that. So probably, as I've said, if they tend more to think of what will benefit the people and not selfish reasons. I know so many things has been said already too. Marami na nang sabi, marami nang nasaktan. But if they could tend more on thinking about what will be the best for the country. And actually, yun yung magiging solusyon eh. Siguro, kailangan nilang umupo, mag-usap, kung ano yung makakabuti.
So more dialogue?
Yeah, open dialogue. And that's the only thing that marami rin kasing nakikialam. Along maraming marites ngayon, scams and scandals. So you don't know kung sino yung paniniwalaan mo na. Probably, mas maganda nga na mapag-usapan nila kung ano yung mas makakabuti. Not for their selfish gains. You know, this year, as I've said, when we were talking a while ago, it's a very challenging year with struggles, with their compelling egos. If these egos are set aside and really think about what's best for the country, and that's only the solution that they could have.
And this applies to all.
Not only the leaders, but to everybody. Kasi nga, it's a hostile year. It's an aggressive year.
You would think cute ang horse, ano? I mean, di ba? I mean, ang ganda-ganda ng, magandang...
They're very vibrant.
Yes, but
they're very...
but it's a very volatile year.
Yes,
diba?
it is.
Okay.
Erratic, actually. It's an erratic year, di ba? So, but they're born warriors kasi. As I've said nga, they're vengeful and revengeful because they're natural warriors eh. They're born talagang to fight.
So, seeing the nature of horses, may nakikita ka bang struggle kaya? Maybe alignments, realignments?
Yes, because when you have these struggles with you, there's clashing ego and emotions are talagang at stake. So when emotions are at stake, there are many things that are said na hindi na dapat masabi, and there are things na hindi na dapat gawin. So if they could pace and really calm themselves or pace themselves and think about logic more, what's best and what would be beneficial, not only for themselves, but probably that's the only solution that I can think of, aside from prayers.
Okay.
You know, prayers can move mountains.
Of course, oo.
So, we Filipinos can only do as much as well.
Okay. Pagdating naman sa West Philippine Sea, ayan, okay, meron bang pinapakita ang Feng Shui mga dapat nating gawin o kaya iwasan para mas magkaroon ng kapayapaan? Hindi lang sa lugar na to, pero sa pagitan ng relasyon ng Pilipinas at ng...
As being in the West location, kasi sinabi mo West, if you could try to also look at the chart, the West this year has the hostility star. It's an aggressive start, which causes disharmony. And being mindful that this is that the year has, probably it could go on to more challenging situations. So, as you've said, ano yung recommendation? Prayers probably, that they could have a dialogue and meet in between. Probably.
So, wag ipa-escalate.
Wag sana.
Dapat mas mahinahon
hinahon lang.
Sa lahat ng mga nagsasalita, lahat ng mga
Kasi that
galing.
words could create a big impact kahit na konting konting...
So, cooler minds.
Yes. Yes, I should say.
Okay. Meron bang advice ang Feng Shui para sa mga mamamayan, lalo na sa ating mga, kahit na ordinaryong tao, para maiwasan ng mga sigalot o mga kakahati-hati natin?
If you have a clear mind, and you have good intentions, I think hindi mangyayari yan. So you need to be positive all the time. Kasi if you have a positive thought, you have good energies springing off yourself. And siguro...
So it comes from within?
Yeah. Kasi Feng Shui is really wind and water. And if you want to activate your luck, there are 3 types of luck. This is the heaven, the earth, and the mankind. And if you do the math, it's 33.3% each. What is heaven? It is when we were born in this world, we were born with that. It is our karmic. Some people are born with silver spoon. Kaya kung nakikita mo sa iba, meron talagang pinanganak na mayaman na talaga. And this is the heaven's luck. The earth luck, meron nga tayo nito, pero hindi nga tayo gumagalaw. Walang mangyayari. That is 33.3%. And this is the mankind. It's a mankind. And the earth is where Feng Shui comes in. We need to know what is the favorable and unfavorable directions. So having this mindset, we need to have, if you want to activate your luck, we need to have it balanced. We have a good mindset. We need, if we want to get rich, we work. If we want the country to have a peaceful solutions, we work on it. And you also have to have a positive outlook. And of course, you need to place all these things just to subdue the effects.
Parang may balance.
Oo.
Kasi Feng Shui
balance talaga. You know what? Ang kala ng iba, if you're practicing Feng Shui, apakayaman mo na. How I wish. How I wish it's like that. But literally speaking, Feng Shui is all about balance. If you have money, pero may sakit ka naman, walang mangyayari. Diba? I mean, how would you enjoy your life?
Pero kasi ang pananaw ng mga Pilipino, yung mga
Nagpo-feng-shui ka, ang yaman mo na.
Yung mga Chinoy.
You know why Chinese are very wealthy?
Yes.
Because they're very hardworking.
Ayun. But they also believe in Feng Shui.
Because they work hard on it. And Feng Shui springs out from, it's very powerful practice. The history, just to bring you to history lang. That Feng Shui can decline, dynasty. It can
topple a dynasty.
Yes, the Ming dynasty to be exact. The one in China, the secret garden. What's this? The garden in China na yun lang yung naka-total Feng Shui ang tawag nila. Because the Ming dynasty wanted only, for selfish reasons, they just wanted it for the good Feng Shui to themselves, and they published the wrong context. Kaya minsan, it's so hard if it's the scroll of teachings is the right, and you have to read on or to be very specific where your teaching comes from.
Okay. Alright, at ngayon po para sa mga inaabangan to na ating mga kababayan. Sa mga pinanganak naman sa iba pang taon, yung Year of the Rabbit, ayan. Year of the Dragon at Snake, ayan. Ano ang tema ano ang ihahatid sa kanila pagdating sa career, kalusugan at personalidad?
You know, the rabbits and the dragons, kumbaga parang yung sinabog ng Diyos ng swerte, nasa kanila lahat. In fact, this is number
Always?
1 and 2. No,
Every year?
This year,
Just this year.
specifically.
Okay.
They have the big and auspicious star. They have the golden deity. What else could you ask for? This is their time to shine. And if you're planning of something in big and bold, this is the year to do that. And also for the snake, they're a little lang, but still maganda pa rin. And these are actually basically falls to my top 5. The snake, the dragon, and the rabbit. In terms of health, average, okay. In terms of career, okay. In terms of wealth, okay din. So wala akong nakikitang, it's their year actually to plant their seeds.
Walang danger of making
Actually, alam mo, the danger comes from themselves itself. If you have some negative thoughts in your mind, and if your chart is very good, may problema na sa tao.
yung tao mismo.
So, but however, the energies that is presented by the dragon and the rabbit are very good. So I don't see anything wrong. And if there is, it comes from themselves already. So you always have a positive mind. Thing will fall. No, think new business, change career is okay for the especially for the rabbit and the dragon. For the snake, okay din. A little lang challenge, but still, they have the number 9 prosperity star.
But the dragon is a mythical animal,
Yeah.
diba?
Walang talo ang dragon. Actually, ang dragon, kahit nawawalan, nagre-refill by itself. So
May auto-refill siya.
Yeah. Actually, ang dragon is my ally. The dragon and the monkey. And you are my secret friend.
Oo nga, no? That's why pala we're friends.
Secret lang.
But hindi ko alam the secret.
You know this, whenever I have mga astrological readings, especially for February, may sinasabi sila na, paano pag conflict? Paano pag you know, these are just guides that it means lang that you have a certain connection that you easily connect. But if you really love each other and the animal signs are conflict, you must really love each other to really connect.
Yeah, no.
Diba?
There's
That's how-
always a way.
Yeah, if you really love each other, may times nga, I'm a horse, and rat. They're conflict eh. But they've been together, they've been married for a long period of time. They must really love each other. So that's just how you see it. Always see the positive side in everything.
Okay. At marami pa tayong pag-uusapan, Master Joyce. Pagdating naman sa entertainment, ayan, relasyon at mga kontrobersyang humahatak ng atensyon ng publiko, alamin natin sa pagbabalik ng In Person.
Masarap man, sabit man. Arayaw yung bukas ini. Kawang pilak, masarap na.
Ang programa natin sa agriculture is so rice-centric. 65% ng agriculture budget natin nasa rice, and yet we are rice importing country.
Tapos magbubenta, 20. Paano mo gagawing accessible yan sa maraming consumers?
Paano naman yung nagpo-produce ng palay?
Bigay na lang sa magsasaka, bilhin na lang tama yung palay.
Hindi ho natin binibigay yung bigas na mura. Binibili ho natin yung palay na mahal. Ang bumibili ng mura na yon yung consumer. Pero yung pera na yon, gagamitin pagbili ng palay sa ating mga farmers sa tamang halaga, nakikita sila.
Ginako to para sa makatipid ako sa pagbibili ko ng bigas. Kasi ngayong mahirap ang mga buhay. Saya ko na nakadala ko ng bigas. Kasi kailangan ko kasi para sa mga anak ko. Tapos mura pa. 20 lang, nakabili na ako.
person at kasama pa rin natin ngayong gabi ang Feng Shui expert na si Master Joyce. Makabuhay ko. Importante yung makabuhay.
Kaya nga.
Okay.
Okay na tayo sa ko.
Okay, so Master Joyce, pagdating sa show business, alam niyo naman ang mga Pilipino talagang mahilig pa rin. Actually, dalawa yan. Mahilig
Maraming
sa
hot
politika,
topic ngayon.
mahilig sa showbiz. Ang Year of the Horse ba ay taon ng mga revelasyon? Taon ba yan ng, sadly, no? Kung hiwalayan ba yan? May mga celebrity couples ba na may ganitong uri ng malalaking celebrity couples ha, na posibleng ikagulat ng publiko?
Apparently, it's the year of the fire horse, right? And the fire horse and the fire industry relates to showbiz and social media. So andun sa industry, ang showbiz is in the fire industry. So what is that? So as I've said, it's gonna be an aggressive, volatile year. So it will, as I've said, it will really drag on until 2026.
So, volatile for celebrity relationships?
Yes.
Or celebrities for show business?
You know,
in
yung mga hiwalayan naman yan. It just so happens that they're in showbiz. Pero it happens in normal cases.
Yes, it happens to everyone.
It happens to everyone. It's just so happened that there are public figures.
High profile, oo.
And nangyayari naman yun sa totoong buhay talaga. Na mayroon talagang nangyayaring hiwalayan. Especially for the year. And especially that they are in showbiz. So, probably my advice for showbiz couples is stay true to themselves. Diba? Yung pa rin babalik ka pa rin to your yung sinumpaan nyo sa isa't isa when you got married, when you get, na you'll be true to one another because extra marital affairs are very on the rise this year. So you just be mindful na kung talagang you want to preserve the marriage, not only for celebrity couples, they must really work. You know, relationship is not something na it's just there. You work on it. Diba?
Tsaka it's like a cycle. Merong good days,
Totoo.
merong bad months.
Ganon din.
Mga...
What happens to celebrity couples happens to a normal, and yung mga ganyan na hiwalayan, hindi natin maiiwasan. Siguro lang, mas maganda kung talagang we need to work on it, we work on it. Diba?
Meron bang tips ang Feng Shui tungkol sa mga family?
You place this Mandarin duck.
Okay, there's a Mandarin duck.
The Mandarin duck cannot live with the other.
They have to live together.
Kasi gano'n ang mag-asawa, di ba? Lalo na when you grow old together, you want to stay together. So, if you place this inside your bedroom,
yes, oo.
it would be very beneficial.
Ano siya, for harmony?
For a marriage relationship. So, walang umanong third party involved. This is a good
So, makakaiwas ba ng mga family-related conflicts with the Mandarin duck?
Yeah, because it's the patriarch and the matriarch who's holding the family band. So, by placing that, you're creating more harmonious relationship with the patriarch and the matriarch. So, the family tends to still stay together. And probably for the women of the house, try to place an amethyst jewel tied on the...
Amethyst stone.
Amethyst jewel. I did not bring one, but since we are talking about it, it's an amethyst jewel made out of. Then you try to tie it on the feet of your bed with a red ribbon so that your husband stays loyal with you.
Ayun. Ay, ganun.
Just a tip lang if those who would want.
Okay.
But of course, still, we need to be mindful again.
You have to try hard also to make it work.
Especially for long relationship, it's yung sinasabi nila na easy for other people to say na it faded, love faded. Diba? So if you want to really fade it will happen. But if you want to save it, do the work, how to save it.
Final control is still with you.
Yes.
Ultimately, di ba, nasa
Yun
tao
naman
pa
talaga
rin.
eh.
Oo.
Actually, these are just cures that would symbolism that would help you. But still, it's with the person pa rin.
Ni-enhance lang yung energy.
Yes.
But otherwise, kung wala kang effort, wala rin.
Effort pa rin.
Effort
Kailangan
pa rin.
pero remember that mankind luck
Yes.
plays a very crucial role in how you shape your feng shui.
Yan, okay. Sa mga celebrity newlyweds naman, marami nang kinasal
Newlywed.
last year.
Marami ba?
Oo, medyo mga marami-rami. Ano naman yung nakikita mo sa kanilang marriage energy? Stable ba? Marami bang adjustments? And again, this can apply also to
Yeah.
non-showbiz
Yeah. For
couples.
marriage, maganda talaga ngayon ang magpakasal ng mga Year of the Tiger and the Ox because they have the love star with them. And actually the rooster. These three animal signs are best to get married. But of course, it doesn't apply, sinabi ng feng shui ito, but if it's your time to get married, you'll really feel it. Diba? So my advice to the newlyweds is to stay in love for the longer period of time. Kasi, as I've said, it's a work. Yung love fades. 2-3 years, honeymoon, So, you stay to your commitment. If you're a Catholic, you sign a sacred agreement with God that you stay loyal with one another sa hirap at sa ginhawa. Be mindful na yun dapat ang goal. Diba tayo, galaw, bahala na. Sa sobrang dami ng challenges, sa sobrang dami ng hirap ng buhay, bumibitiw tayo agad. But if we hold on to that goal, to that objective, I think walang maghihiwalay.
Ayun. Sige. Sa showbiz pa rin, may mga artista ba na posibleng biglang mawala sa limelight? Nako, no? Habang iba naman sisikat naman din bigla ngayong taon.
You know, this year, marami kasi sa social media biglang sumikat, tapos bigla rin nawala. Marami pa rin magiging ganon. Kasi social media as it is fire energy. They belong to the fire industry.
So all media is
Yes,
fire?
because it relates
electronic
to
media.
fame and recognition. Fame and recognition is on the rise this year, especially in a period of 9 because it's fire. Kaya lang, marami din, but having this status, madali, if they don't take care of it and they don't plan very well, marami ding babaksak.
Biglang sikat, biglang
Sikat,
bagsak.
biglang mawawala. They really need to plan their actions. You know, collaborations and partnership works well this year. Kung napapansin mo, kasi yung hinahanap ng tao, kailangan pa iba-iba.
Mabilis ang attention span natin.
So they need to really adjust and to adapt to that situation. As I've said, collaboration and partnership works well this year, especially for social media personalities.
At ngayon, para naman sa nag-aabang, hindi pa nababanggit ang kanilang mga animal signs. So, yung mga pinanganak sa Year of the Horse mismo, goat at monkey. Ano
Okay.
naman ang nakalaan para sa kanila?
Yung horse this year, for 2026, is the ruling sign of the year. They house the God of the year. As I've said, andito ngayon yung God ng year. So, all horseborn need to appease. May appeasement na dapat mangyari. I said, ito yung kailangan nila, which is the Taisu, Taisu plaque, or carry the Taisu amulet. It's like having or someone or yung magulang mo talagang nakatutok sa'yo. All your actions are being monitored. That's how it is for the
Pag
horse.
horse ka.
Pag horse. And it's also very challenging because they house the 5 yellow. And what is the 5 yellow? The 5 yellow is the misfortune star. So this year, I advise for the year for those people born under the year of the horse to stay at bay. No major plans. No major, like if you're opening a business, better next year na lang. This year, or change careers.
Wag
It's
muna
not a
din
good
this
year.
Or mag-abroad.
Yeah. Pwede naman. naman.
Pwede mag-abroad.
Ate, pwede
Hindi,
magbakasyon.
para magtrabaho. Hindi, para magtrabaho, let's say, to start a new career.
It's not a good year to start something big this year for the horse. It's really, for the horse, it's just to go on with the year and stay afloat lang.
So parang chill ka lang.
Chill ka lang.
Ayun,
Yun.
oo.
Tsaka, but it doesn't mean that it's the end of it all. No. You just need, wag lang yung malalaking decisions this year for the horse. And as far as for the sheep and the monkey is concerned, tama ba, monkey?
Yes.
Monkey is concerned. Ang major affliction, they have good monetary or financial side. What they need to be watchful for is number 7 star, which is the robbery or lost star. Or someone would harm them. So, be careful with scam, betrayal, people who you trust. And if you're signing something for the sheep and the monkey, you need to really scrutinize the contract very well. Para hindi ka malusutan. And that is for the sheep and the monkey. Ingat money, in terms of health, average.
Okay. At malapit na tayo sa umabot sa huling bahagi ng ating panayam, mas kikilalanin po natin ang ating pong panauhin na si Master Joyce ko sa pagbabalik po ng In Person.
Hanap mo ba ang mga usapang makabuluhan? Sa Straight Shot, bidang-bida ang inyong mga kwentong kakaiba. Samahan si Vina Araneta tuwing Sabado, alas 3:30 ng hapon.
Degatsahang usapan para sa bayan. Straight Shot.
Dito lang sa inyong PTV.
At nagbabalik po ang In Person at kasama natin para sa huling bahagi ng ating programa ang Feng Shui expert na si Master Joyce ko. Okay, so bilang isang practitioner ng Feng Shui at kilalang figure sa larangang ito, paano mo hinaharap ang mga kritisismo? Siyempre meron mga ibang tao na hindi rin naniniwala dito na parang binibigyan ng halaga o masyado ang mga charms at mga energy when in fact hindi dapat dyan nakalagay ang ating kapalaran.
Normally, ang one major point na conversation dyan is between religion and the practice. It took me a while to take this spiritual class because it involves so much of cleansing the spirit. Medyo Buddhist ang niya.
Approach.
Medyo approach niya. But as you see, learning about all these things, Buddhism is all about goodness pala. So it's not veering away so much on my Christianity. I'm a Catholic. What's good about it is my head office, which is World of Feng Shui, respects all religion. No? So, ang pinaka challenge sa akin yan is when I took the spiritual class, because some way or another it depicts being Christian about Buddhism. I came also their religion. Their practice, it's all sprites from goodness, kindness. So it's not basically...
And attaining inner peace.
Yes.
Diba?
Actually, Feng Shui is not religion bound. It's a way of life. It's how you see things. It's how you perceive your surrounding energy. Okay. If there will be challenge, probably the worst challenge that during my practice was during COVID. You know why? Imagine mo, paano mo i-assess ang layout that you'll be staying So on
consultation.
For consultation. And we feel the energy of the space. So it's very challenging for us how to practice that. But thankful ako sa social media, sa internet. Medyo makalumang tao ako ate. So I was able to adapt.
Yeah.
Ngayon, so that's the biggest challenge I had during my practice.
So aside from this challenge, meron pa bang ibang matinding hamon na dumating sa iyo at paano mo ginamit din ng Feng Shui para malampasan mo yan?
Alam mo Angelique, we're also human. But sometimes we're also human, we're also affected. And as I've said, all this animal sign, may mga taon na talagang hindi maganda at may maganda. It's basically how you perceive yourself, how you perceive life, how you see things through. If you stay positive, that will be manifested. And that is what is important. May mga, katulad ngayon, tong taon na to, it's not so good for me. But I don't see myself, I don't see it that way.
Being afraid or worried.
Actually, I'm being bold right now. And it is through this challenge that how I see myself and went through that challenge is what is important because you nalagpasan mo yun. And
made
the
you stronger.
learnings. Yun ang importante.
May natutunan ka.
Kasi wala naman, I bet there's no practitioner or master that doesn't have challenges in life. Hindi na tao yun. But it's subdued with having all of these things and having the practice. It helped me subdue my feelings and how to approach life. In a positive side and a positive manner.
Mahalaga talaga yung positive outlook.
Minsan,
in anything.
kaya lang, the danger with positivity sometimes, you tend to be, naloloko ka.
Dapat in touch with reality pa.
Yes. Kailangan, it should not get in the way of logic as well. But you need also to be mindful of your surroundings, be mindful of what is right and wrong, but stay on the positive.
Ayan.
So that will be manifested naman eh.
Yes.
Kasi you call on that energy eh, if you have that positivity with you.
Okay, so sa kabuuan, ano ang paalala mo sa ating mga kababayan na nanonood ngayon?
Ngayon, 2026, as I've said, it would be a very aggressive year, which is full of disharmony and all of those things. But as I've said, if you stay positive with the way you think and practice kindness, it would go very well for everybody. And not only think of selfish gains, but more of what would be beneficial for everyone. I hope this mindset would be more for everybody. And lahat tayo magiging masaya. I wish. It would be that mantra. Wish good for others, be kind to others. That's a good positive mantra for 2026 this year. I know it's gonna be fast and it's sa sobrang bilis niya, minsan nakakalimutan natin what's the meaning of life. If it's truly what we wanted, if it's what is right. And sometimes we tend to forget that. So if we are very mindful of what is right and what is kind and what is positive, it would have positive effects. So I hope this mindset would apply to everybody.
Yan ang embrace natin na mindset.
Kasi there's nothing we can do. There's just the energies. Andyan na siya eh. And it changes every year.
Yes.
We just need to embrace. We need to pace ourselves. We need to adapt. And that's all that we can do. But for the negative effects, we just need to stay positive. And of course, prayer works. And of course, for those animal signs that have an affliction or challenge, I advise them to donate to charity, to uplift their karmic. Hindi naman ginusto ng mga animal signs na there are certain animal signs na hindi maganda eh. So they're born with. We are born with that, and they are the time has that already. Hindi na mawawala. So what we can do is to be kind, probably donate, not big fat check, but what is even small things, donation could go a long way.
To help others. Ayun,
Yes.
mahal.
Yun lagi, what would be beneficial and what would be good for everybody.
Okay. And ito ay naabangan to ng mga hindi pa natin nababanggit na animal signs. Yung pong pinanganak sa Year of the Rooster, Year of the Dog at ang Pig. Ano ang tema naman ng taong 2026?
Unahin natin yung dog and pig. The dog and pig has the illness star this year.
Okay. So,
But in terms of money making opportunity, it's okay. Okay sila. In terms of growth, okay sila. In terms of financial, as I've said, they will be okay. But what they need to be watchful is, kasi sobrang trabaho, yung physical strength nila magdi-deplete. So they need to be watchful for that. For rooster naman, we need to stay calm. They have the number 3 star, hostility star this year for the rooster. Money-wise, okay. But be careful of curtal words. Will create an impact or might create disharmony with your decision. So you just be careful with be tactful lang. Kasi it might get you into trouble. For the rooster, besides the rooster, beside being madaldal and all of those stuff, mas maingat lang ngayon. But in terms of prosperity wise, okay.
ayan. So, masyadong titilaok ang mga rooster sa taong ito. Okay.
Masyado silang very vocal eh. But they just need to choose the right words. Kasi that might create that curtal word might create an impact. Baka
mas mahirap.
Mahirap labasan. So if you have nothing good to say, sometimes you have to keep quiet na lang.
Tama. Kasi the spoken word, no, can hurt.
Yes.
And sometimes
Create
hindi mo
an
na siya
impact.
maiurong, no? Hindi mo
And
na
emotional
mabubura.
stability right now is at risk talaga. Yun ang medyo, kasi it's very fast eh. Mabilis tayo lahat. And I hope this cures also might help us kasi it subdues eh. But nasa tao pa rin.
Ayun.
You have to be mindful of all of the bad and the good things that might happen to us.
Alright, nako, maraming salamat.
Thank you very much.
Master Joyce, sa oras na binigay niyo sa
Thank you,
amin.
thank you, thank you very
Ngayong
much.
gabi, pagbabahagi ng liwanag, gabay, ngayong Year of the Horse. Muli ating pong nakasama ngayong gabi si Feng Shui expert, Ms. Joyce Makabuhay ko. In a year filled with movement and change, knowledge will remain our greatest weapon. Feng Shui is not just about predictions and energy, it is a reminder that proper preparation and wise decisions are the true keys to good fortune. At yan po ang tunay na mukha sa likod ng mga balita at isyong pinag-uusapan, matapang na humarap at nagpakilala. Ako po si Angelique Lazo at ito ang In Person.